Today on Life Made Easier.
Hello everyone, this is Bridget Mack and you're watching Life Made Easier. Today I will be showing you how to make stuffed Swiss chicken. This recipe was sent to me by one of my Facebook friends. Thank you so very much for sending that to me. I made it last night. My family absolutely loved it. I posted a few pictures of it on Facebook and got likes from people who said that they would like me to do a cooking tutorial. So we're going to do it and get started. This recipe is very simple to make, and it takes literally almost no prep time to get everything together. Okay, the recipe calls for 4 chicken breasts. Today I'm going to be using chicken tenderloin. So I have the Tyson chicken tenderloins that's already thawed out. Have that over here. You're going to need 1 can of condensed cream chicken soup. I've already taken that out of the can and put it in the bowl because we're going to be also mixing that with 1/3 cup of milk. You will need 1 stick of butter. The recipe calls for a container of the stovetop stuffing. The recipe calls for 4 slices of Swiss cheese. And that's it. The very first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and spray your cooking dish. And you want to lightly salt and pepper your chicken breast or tenderloin. Today I'm using this Weber All Natural Steak and Chop seasoning. I used it last night instead of the salt and pepper, and I like the flavor on it, so I'm going to use it again. Like I said, I like to take these recipes and tweak it on my own. And then all you have to do too, you don't want to use too much salt and pepper, is just lay them out. In your pan. There you go. The next step is to lay the cheese across the chicken breast. You'll just take the cheese slices and just lay them across. Set that aside, and you're going to want to add your 1/3 cup of milk to the cream chicken and mix it. Now I need to back up. The very first thing you want to do when you're cooking is always make sure that you start off with cooking in a clean kitchen. One thing I cannot stand is when I see people cleaning in a dirty kitchen. Before I eat their food, I will page myself, tell myself it's an emergency, and ask myself to come help me so I have a reason to get myself up out of there. So make sure your kitchen is nice and clean when you're cooking. You want to stay sanitary. So now that you have this mixed up really good, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see it there, you're going to want to take this and you're going to want to pour this over the chicken. I'll take this and put this over here. I'll just spread it over there evenly. Okay. Then you'll need to set that aside. The stick of butter that it calls for, you're going to need to completely melt it. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave for maybe about 40 seconds until it's completely melted. Go ahead and get your stovetop stuffing ready. Open up your container, because you're going to take your butter and you're going to pour it in on top of this. Now that that's completely melted, you just need to pour that on over into your stuffing, and then you're going to mix until it's moist. Now the recipe tells you that if the butter is not enough to make sure that the bread is completely moist, then you can add some warm water to it, And yesterday I had to add a tad of warm water, and so today I'm going to have to do the same thing. So I'm going to turn that water on. And I'm not wasting water. I'm adding water to my dishwater, so I'm saving water. Okay. And that should help it to moisten on up. And then what you want to do is just stir that really good until all of the breadcrumbs in there are nice and moist. And then what you do is you just take the breadcrumbs and you're going to just take it and you're going to pour it on top of the chicken. Make sure it's nice and even. Yesterday, like I said, I like to add my own twist to this, and I don't have any more on me today, but yesterday I actually added my own real bacon bits and I sprinkled those on top. So that gave it some extra flavor. Now, as you can see, my timer just went off on my oven. It usually takes about 6 minutes for it to preheat, and it took me 6 minutes to put this dish together. So like I told you, it's little to no prep time. So what we'll do is we'll pop this in the oven for about 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and look at the finished product. We'll be right back. Y'all, that is smelling so good. We have a couple of more minutes, and I got a few more minutes to film. I want to encourage those of you who have not went online to read my review of Tyler Perry's latest movie, Temptation, to please do so. You may visit me at yourlifemadeeasier.blogspot.com. Check it out. I am very, very surprised at some of the reviews that he's getting from other bloggers. One blogger even accuses him as being someone who has an issue with women. I never thought about him as having issues with women. I know he addresses a lot of women's issues, but I'm surprised at the negative feedback. Now, I'm not a Tyler Perry advocate. He does really good work, but there's some things as far as his method that I don't agree with, but but check out the review. I am doing the food dance. Remember the food dance that we used to do? Anytime my mom's cooked something that was real good, you knew you were about to eat.
There you have it. This is our finished product. You may download this recipe from my blog spot at www.yourlifemadeeasier.blogspot.com. I hope this video post has been a blessing to you and has helped to make living your life a little easier. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.